guys, it's Claus. Oh yeah! What's wrong with a little retro intro? Yeah, the very first Klaus Kellerman intro. And that was fun, wasn't it? It's all about having fun. This is a game we play after all. Don't forget that it's supposed to be fun, and we're going to have some fun today watching shoot! Driving his AMX 1375. I love your name, buddy. And speaking of fun, we had a bit of fun a couple of days ago. Did you guys notice we were Manny bombed? Yeah, the Manny robot army came to our channel and Manny bombed us. You remember Manny Gaming? I gave him a shout out about a month ago, and we went and Klaus bombed his channel, and unsuspectingly he Manny bombed us back. So there's a lot of you robot warriors from Manny's channel that have joined us, and I just want to say welcome all you guys. Welcome to Klaus's world, where we do things our own way. You'll catch on. But all us veteran Klausians here, give a warm welcome to all the new subscribers from Manny Gaming that have joined the channel. You notice the subscriber count has gone up. And it's so nice when communities come together like that. You know, it's fun for the subscribers, it's fun for the creators, and it's just great to give back. And I appreciate all the support you guys have all given me throughout the, I guess it's years now. And I like to give back too. And speaking of giving back, one of you guys visited my Facebook page and left a link in there and said, "Hey, Klaus, can you give a shout out for me?" Let's have a look. It's the British Hovercraft Company. Look at this. One of you subscribers owns the British Hovercraft Company, and I checked you guys out. This is fantastic. You have hovercrafts that you sell all around the world. You could check it out. Look at this, personal-sized hovercrafts. You can zip around everywhere, and I thought I would give you a shout out, because why not give back? You know, these things, look at this thing. This is ridiculous. Could you hover across the English Channel, you know, from like England to France? If it's possible to cross the English Channel in one of these things, then I will come over there and ride one of these things across the English Channel. We'll start in England or Britain or Great Britain or whatever the fuck you call that place, and we'll go to France to visit my cousin Pierre. Leave me a comment here or post it on my Facebook page. You know who you are, the British Hovercraft Company. If it's possible to cross the English Channel in one of those things, I will come there and do it, and we'll do a video on it. That looks hilarious, hilariously fun. It's good to give back, and if you guys visit my Facebook page and leave me a link to like whatever the hell you do. I just make stupid videos, but if you do something interesting, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. But shoot! That's this guy, the little French tank. We're here to watch his game. Yeah, and he hasn't done anything yet, so I was able to do all of that. You see, you haven't missed anything. He's just driven around a bit, hid in a few bushes, but let me tell you, it gets exciting. And to all you new guys, all the War Robot guys from Manny's channel that, you know, you may be here watching thinking, well, I subscribed. I should check out a few of the videos here. I wonder what this World of Tanks Klaus Kellerman thing is all about. Well, just to let you know, we do things, I guess I would characterize it as a little differently here. Sometimes we get distracted, and when there's not much happening in the game, I let you watch the game and sometimes deviate from the normal path of commentary, and we discuss important issues and different things that come to mind, of things that affect the world and things that we all care about. Like, for example, it is spring now, and I've noticed going for walks in the afternoon with my dog that there are a lot of people that are furiously raking their lawns now where I'm from. They're out there raking, trying to pull all the organic matter from the lawn, and they rake it out onto the side, and they put it in these big green plastic bags and throw it away, where it's picked up by these huge trucks and hauled to the dump, where it can decompose and provide organic fertilizer in the dump. Meanwhile, their lawns, where they ripped all this material from, are suffering, so they have to go to the store and buy these chemicals and fertilizers to spread on the lawn, which is no longer fertilizing itself with the decomposing matter. They have to go to the store and buy the special for the pink pellets that you can buy in the store, which basically put back what they struggle to remove with their rakes. And these are just ordinary people that are doing this. There's some other kind of people, the more affluent people, the more successful people, some of those people that have office jobs and are more affluent and have more money that would never be caught outside with a rake themselves. They hire people. They hire people for money to arrive, and they do not hire people to rake their lawns. They hire people that arrive with trucks and machinery that burns gasoline in order to function. And these professional companies arrive and dethatch their yards for them. They dethatch and aerate and fertilize, which is a fancy way of saying, please give us some money so that we can rip apart your lawn with these machines, leaving only a few blades. And after ripping it apart, we will spread fertilizer, which you can pay for on top in order to make it grow back. Since we've ripped half of it off, it needs fertilizer to grow now, because all the organic matter that grass creates on its own, as it grows and dies and is cut and gets piled up, decomposes and fertilizes itself. We can't have that! No, that's insane. If you can afford it, you can pay someone $175 to arrive at your house in a truck, pull out a machine and dethatch and aerate your front lawn for you. And then fertilize it. And that, I guess, enables you to later on in the summer to be able to stand in your living room and look out the window and say, look, honey, look, our lawn that used to be slightly off lime green has now more of an avocado green. The neighbor's lawn is more of a forest green. How did he get his so dark? He must have used more fertilizer. We should hire that guy to come back and dethatch some more. Let's take a break from this riveting story to watch what Shoot is doing here. Did you notice he just emptied his clip into this poor, hopeless heavy tank who can't even turn his turret fast enough to keep up with him? And he's going to empty another clip into him now and still not kill him. That's 2 clips. This is ridiculous. Ring around the row. Oh, he's pulled the switcheroo on you. He's pulled the switcheroo. Well, he's stunned. He's stunned. What are you going to do? Well, he finally had a shot, but he didn't pull the trigger, so why not just go around him and finish this poor guy off? Oh, my God. 3 full clips, and he didn't shoot back. That guy must have a very, very, very dark, deep, rich forest green lawn, I am sure. What is with these people that are so worried about what shade of green their front yard is? I just don't get it. I could just imagine some of the conversations that happened between these couples living in suburbia. I don't know which one of them instigates it, or whether it's both of them, or whether it's some sort of an epidemic that is everywhere out there. What do? They sit around there. Oh, honey, I just been noticing our lawn, and it's atrocious. It's some sort of a shamrock green, and I just can't stand looking at it anymore. We're going to have to do something. Maybe get it dethatched and aerated and possibly fertilized. I just don't know. It would look so much better if it was some sort of shade of viridian. And every spring the cycle continues. Thousands and thousands of people in suburbia have their lawns scraped and scoured and all the organic matter removed and put into plastic bags and hauled off into dumps where it can decompose peacefully. And then they have trucks arrive and spread brand new store-made fertilizer all over their scraped lawn so that it will grow back. So the lawn will not be slightly light lime green. It will be more of a darker forest green. I myself personally don't give a flying fuck what color the grass is. I do have one point to make. If you go out into the forest or a mountain meadow, you can be sure that no one's gone there and dethatched anything, and it seems to be growing just fine. It's something that plants have figured out millions and millions of years ago. As they grow, they get bigger, and then when they die, they decompose, and they provide something called fertilizer for the next generation to grow from. And all I can say is that it is a good thing that millions of years ago there was not a species here on Earth that dethatched anything. Otherwise, evolution may not have proceeded as we know it today. That's the end of my rant. Is there still? Yeah, you see, we haven't missed it all. There's still a game to talk about. After all, this is a gaming channel. Shoot! We missed most of the game. But you guys got to watch it. You saw him empty 3 clips into a heavy tank. You saw him dipsy doodle and daddle and avoid artillery fire. And now he finds himself as the last guy alive. He's by himself. He was by himself versus 5 as I was babbling on about grass and fertilizer. So if he wins this game, he will win one of the rarest medals in this game available, called Kolovanov's medal. And that is a medal you win if you are yourself versus 5 at the end and manage victory. And he's being very patient and cautious now. He wants to win this. And he has binocs and a camo net. He's equipped this thing with binocs and a camo net. So what is he going to do? He's going to go from bush to bush, stop, allow his binocs to engage. You see his view range increasing on the map as his binocs engage. He is just checking. He will be able to out-detect everyone, anyone who is left with these binocs now. And they come in very handy at the end. That's probably why he chooses them. You can run optics, but there is a case to be made for running binocs for just this situation. In those games where it's you versus 2 or 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3 or 1 versus 1, at the end, they are invaluable. If you can out-detect people in this end game like this by using your binocs, you pull up into a bush, let them engage, and you out-detect the enemy, and you get that first, second, and third shot if you're an autoloader, maybe 1 or 2 times out of 100. If it happens once or twice in 100 games and you manage to snatch victory from what would have been a defeat, think about it, that 1 or 2 times out of 100, that's 1 or 2%. It makes you from a 49% scrub to a 51%, not so bad player, just by winning 1 or 2 out of 100 games. And maybe in the end game, if you can out-detect your enemies, rather than just blindly driving around and driving into an ambush, maybe it's worth it. But I leave it up to you guys to decide. There is a bit of a cutoff. You can run optics. You still get a lot of view range, but the binocs give you more to cut into the camo of hidden enemies. But he has not detected anyone, so he's going to go drive around. There's one more bush he can stop in. He's being so cautious. He wants to win this game. He stops. He lets the binocs engage. He probably has 530 or 40 view range, well past the max, which would cut into the camo of anyone who's sitting there ready to ambush him. He can't find anyone, so he's going to cautiously drive around some more. You see how careful he's been? This is crucial in the end game. And that's why some people run them. I run binocs on some of the tanks that I would not be able to otherwise get over 445, because your enemies, a lot of good enemies, will have at least that, and if you don't get at least that, you're at a disadvantage. So why not have optics or these to get your view range up? Having said all that, and having watched him be so careful and so meticulous, why not just drive through the enemy cap now so that you can let them know exactly where you are? He moves from bush to bush carefully and lets the binocs engage 5 or 6 times and says, they're not here. Let me just drive through the cap so they'll know exactly where I am. And that little bit of information, you'll see, could cost him the game, because on their screens, the siren went off. They know, he's in our cap. Now, if they happen to not be where he thinks they are, if they happen to be near his cap, and they know that he is all the way down south in their cap, well, why not cap? And the 2 of them, 2 out of 3, were smart enough to go into the cap together. So he's got like 35 seconds to get back. Well, you told them where you were. You were so careful. You were running binocs and a camo net to try and stay stealth the whole game. And right in the last few minutes, when it mattered the most, you drove through the enemy cap. When you do that, the siren goes off and there's a red line on their screen. They know exactly where you are. And he's going to run out of time. He's got 10, 9, 8. He's only got a few seconds left, and they're going to cap him out. No, he's going to get 1 shot. He's reset. He's killed the artillery, and he's got the other artillery. He's down to 1 shot. 1 shot left in this clip, and he only has 1 other shot. And luckily, this Muppet that he's facing now was right here, but sitting outside the cap, because he didn't want to win. He drove all the way down here with his 2 teammates and sat just outside so that it would take longer to cap. Now he's in the cap. Your 2 friends are dead, and now he's gone in. He's only got 1 shot left, but luckily for him, the last remaining enemy is a Muppet. He drives all the way down. His 2 teammates are capping, and he doesn't cap. his two teammates are dead. He goes, oh, I think I'll cap. Victory is what you get. Look at these medals. Well, it's all part of the ingredients that you need. You have to play well. You have to use your skill. You have to have some luck. And, you know, it doesn't hurt if there's one or two or frequently a lot more Muppets on the enemy team, which, you know, it all comes around, right? You get a little bit of everything. The grass, the fertilizer, the dethatching, the stories, the epic finish, you know? What do you want from me? I tried my best, but you don't like it? If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Oh, for all you new guys from Manny's channel, yeah, occasionally I do tell everyone to go fuck themselves. But don't take it personally. It's just how we do things here.